From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2. Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Kruger in for Chase Wilson this afternoon. You had to take the rest of the weekend off. But we are looking at, really, when we look at what's going on here for the next 7-10 days plus, we've got areas of fog, cold and frosty mornings the next few mornings. No big surprises there. And we do expect dry and mild through Monday all the way through the end of next week. However, I am seeing some possibilities for some clouds, maybe a few showers coming in by the end of the week this next weekend, but nothing all that promising just yet. And then looking way beyond that, I am seeing the potential, some of the long-range forecast models indicating that sometime around the middle of this month of December, we may start to see a pattern change, but also no guarantees on that either. So let's take a look at the rest of this afternoon. We're starting to see some clouds coming in from the south. There's still a ridge of high pressure in place, but it's allowing some of these clouds to move in. That's why we've got partly to mostly cloudy skies, and mainly in the form of some high and mid-level clouds that are moving in overhead throughout the afternoon. And it's this disturbance right here. There's an area of low pressure spinning, and it's kind of pushing some of those clouds northward. Now again, those clouds aren't going to be quite as thick and dense as they would want to, because again, we've got high pressure right here in place, preventing those clouds from really holding on to much of their structure. All right, so let's take a look at the overall picture here. Again, we've got this big ridge of high pressure. There are those clouds coming in from the south. As we progress through the next 7-10 days, we've still got high pressure in place. You see how these storms are riding up and over that ridge of high pressure. However, it looks like by the end of this week and next weekend, we've got a little bit of a disturbance that may have an impact. Now, number one, it's going to bring us more clouds, but number two, it's fairly moisture starved, so it's not going to have a ton of moisture to work with. Some models, though, indicate that we could be looking at potential for showers for the coast, some of the mountains, especially to the north, as early as maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The timing, the overall intensity of this, still up in the air at this point, but bottom line, I'm keeping the forecast dry for now. Then as we go into early next week, we'll start getting a better handle on what we can expect with this, if it even materializes. That's another thing we got to take into account here. So bottom line, it's just not looking very promising for any wet weather, at least for the next 10 days, if not a little bit longer than that. There still is a beach hazard statement until 4 o'clock on Monday. You know the deal here. We're talking about the risk for sneaker waves here along the coast. Just don't turn your back to the ocean. Those large rushes of unexpected water can sweep you under your feet, and before you know it, you are swept back into the ocean. It can be a very dangerous situation. All right, here's what we have in store for your Sunday, the rest of the afternoon. I'm expecting some low 60s, not as quite as warm as it was yesterday. And again, that's because of the added cloud cover. We do have those temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, although places like Weed only about 28, 40 for Mount Shasta City. That might be overdoing it. It's because of some of the fog and that's in the forecast, so the models are picking up probably colder than it's going to be in Weed, but you get the idea. It's going to be colder up to the north here. Temperatures mid-50s for many of us in Trinity County, and out along the coast here, you're talking mid to upper 50s for those daytime highs. So let's take a look at your 7-day outlook, and we're going to start off with the valley. Now again, what I'm doing here is, you'll notice I'm just adding more clouds toward the end of next week. Right now, I'm not going to put any rain in the forecast, even for many of the higher elevations and for the coast, but I have got you with partly to mostly cloudy skies there as we take you into your Thursday, Friday, and even into your Saturday as well. Now, for Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the Eastern Mountains, same situation here. More clouds coming in by the end of the week, even mostly cloudy by the time we get into your Friday and Saturday. That's going to do it for your afternoon update. I'll be back once again in for Chase Wilson this evening at 6 o'clock. Until then, have a great rest of your afternoon and weekend.